Welcome back to my channel Lumsy Sews. In today's sewing tutorial, I'm going to share with you how I made this cold shoulder bubu gown, or you can call it one shoulder bubu gown. It's a very simple tutorial, so you're going to make sure you pay attention to the tutorial. To make this bubu gown, I'm going to be using this linen fabric, but the original design they used plain Asoke fabric, but I'm going to be using this linen fabric. I have this black linen fabric before, and I'm going to use it. It's a little bit thick. It's the same weight with Asoke, so that's why I'm deciding to use it. And again, I'm going to be using Asoke. This Asoke, I've used it before. It's out of a bundle I used to make a tutorial before, so this is what was left out of it. In fact, what I used to make the head tie, that's what I loosened to use to make this. So first of all, we're going to prep this fabric so that we get the result of what we are looking for. This design is really wasteful. That's why you will classify it as luxury bubu gown. So here you have to, the amount of fabric you need to get is your length times 2. Maybe you add 2 inches for hemming allowance. That is what the amount of fabric you're going to get. And also the length of Asoke that you're going to get is going to also be the length, your length of bubu gown times 2. You understand? So that's the amount of Asoke that you will need. So what you're going to do is that's the length of that your fabric. So this is the length of my fabric times 2, right? So you're going to divide it into 3 portions. So now, assuming if you fold your bubu gown, the normal way you fold your bubu gown, right, you have to fold it like this into 4, right? Assuming that from here to here is going to be 20 inches, or is going to, yeah, assuming the total of your bubu gown is going to be 40 inches like this. If you fold it into 2 like this, it's going to be 20, right? Good. So this side of the Asoke, we are going to also share it again. You're going to minus the amount of Asoke you have here. Like this Asoke is 6.5. You're going to minus 6.5 from this side of the bubu gown, and then leave this side the way it's supposed to be. So let's say this is going to be 20 inches and this one is going to be 6 inches. So you're going to minus 20 minus 6 inches, which will give you 14. So one side is going to be 14 and this side is going to be full. Let me show you what I mean. So this side is half of the Ankara. I just folded it into 2. I just hope you're going to understand what I mean. This is my length folded into 2 like this, right? My length folded into 2, because it's not going to have any shoulder slope. So this is my length folded into 2. Assuming this is cut into 4, you're going to have the other part of it like this into 4, right? Making it into 4. But now that we need to add this Asoke to it, that means this is going to shift like this, and this Asoke is going to come in here. Do you understand? I hope that makes sense. So this Asoke is going to be here like this. So what we are going to do is we are going to join it. So this one also is cut the length divided, the length times 2. So you bring your Asoke. So this one is one side of the bubu gown. Then you are going to join the Asoke to it. So you're going to join the Asoke to it all the way around, to make one piece. You join it all the way around to make one piece. Then you're going to add the remaining part of the material. You add this remaining part of the material to it, so it will now become a full material. So let me join it and then we continue. So you can see what I mean. You can see the full bubu gown. Can you see? You see it? So is unfold, and you see what I mean. This side is the side that has Asoke, and that's the side that will be smaller, and this will be the midpoint. So you're just going to, after folding it into 2, you fold it into 4 again, so that it will be like this. Can you see? When you fold it, this should be equal with the other side. You see how this side is equal to this side. Just do the math, you will understand what I mean, and this will be the center front. So next I went ahead and folded my fabric like this. I like to fold my fabric like this, as in selvage to selvage, then I fold it lengthwise whenever I want to have the shoulder unfold. I hope you understand. That way it will be easy for me to cut the neckline. So that's what I'm going to do now. Then for the neckline and the side seam, decide any design you want for your neckline or the side seam, anyhow you want the silhouette of the bubu gown to be. That's what you're going to do. For me, I'm going to still maintain the v-neck at the back, v-neck in front. You can do v-neck back and front, but I'm going to do v-neck in front and the back will be high. So I'm just going to cut that now. So I'm going to mark the neck width of 3 inches. By the time I'm done, it's going to be 3.5. So I'll mark 3 inches. I hope you will see my stroke. Obviously no, but 3 inches is what I'm going to mark for the width. And then the neck depth, I'm going to make it 1.25. Just make it 1.25 and connect it like this. For the front, I'm going to make it 9 inches for the front. 9 inches. If you want it lower or higher, anyhow you want it. So I'm going to connect this like this, anyhow you want it to be. So first I'm going to cut this like this, and then cut this like this. Okay, so remember the side seam, anyhow you want to cut your side seam, you just go ahead and cut the side seam. For the side seam, you can come in 1 inch and connect it like that, any design you want. So let's go ahead and do facing for the neckline. The neckline, just the usual way you do your bubu gown. Make sure to place it like this. This is looking somehow, so let me just bring this over. So you place this inside, you cut out the facing. So next thing I'm going to do is to open this up and then place this here to sew the facing. You sew it and turn it inside. So you can see how the bubu gown is already turning out. If I turn the back, you can see the Asoke is on the back and the front, you can see. So the main focus of this bubu gown style is the off shoulder. So see what you're going to do to the off shoulder. Once you have folded it into 2 like this, you know this is the shoulder like this, this is also the shoulder this way. So you're going to decide from here to here how many inches that you want for the off shoulder. So for the off shoulder, I'm going to make it to be 6 inches. So from here you come down 6 inches. The same thing at the back, 6 inches here. That's what I'm going to mark at the back too, 6 inches. 6 inches, right? So very simple. The off shoulder design is very simple to do. What you're going to do now is you're going to go ahead and lose from here to this place and stop. Just lose it and fold this other side and fold this side, and you allow it to fall on its own. It will give you that off shoulder effect. So I'll go ahead and lose this place to here and this to this place. So once I was done sewing it, you can see the off shoulder. You can see how it's dropping very nicely. Then it's not going to gape. It's going to be perfect on your shoulder like this. So I'll just go ahead and finish off the side, just the normal way you sew your bubu gown, and then hem the sleeve. I'll go ahead and hem the lower part. If you have watched this video till this time, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And then I'm going to go ahead and wear this for you guys to see the final look. As you can see, the cold shoulder bubu gown is a very simple design to make. If you're using the Asoke to make it, you can go ahead and make the lower part to be a fringe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.